is what I have.
Ooh.
I feel better about the Chiefs than I do the Niners, but yeah, I mean they're the Philly Niner game is just so interesting because they're the two best teams. I know RC, fly Eagle fly, Silver Linings playbook, blah blah blah. You're gonna be rooting for your Eagles, but they're the best two teams in the league or in the NFC, and they've been that way for the past 2.5, 3 months. Philly's been the best team all year. From start to finish, they were the best team in the NFC. The Niners were probably either the best team or right there with Philly the last 2.5 months of the season. They both get to the quarterback. They both have a lot of talent. They both run the ball. And they both have solid coaches. The one thing I will say, it'll be interesting to see the coaching matchup because Shanahan's more like old school coaches and he's not going to go for it a lot. He'll punt it and trust his defense.
Right.
And Sirianni is the guy that'll roll the dice. Although they wouldn't say, they always hate it when you say roll the dice. We're not rolling the dice. The numbers say this is a smart thing to do.
Yes, exactly.
But they're willing to go for it and push the envelope a little bit more. So I'm curious to see if that comes into play at any point during the game. But really fascinating matchups this weekend. I'm really looking forward to it.
I kind of like Joe and Cincy.
Do you like Burrow? You like Burrowhead?
I do.
Well, I mean, look, after
the cigars for his teammates, I like a guy.
After the Buffalo game, it's hard to argue that. But would you have felt as confident that they'd go into Arrowhead and win if I'd have asked you that after the Baltimore game?
No.
People seem to forget that. That was only like 2 weeks ago. And they act like it was like 2 years ago. I'm like, well, they didn't look that good 2 weeks ago. They looked great against Buffalo. But no, that's a good one too.
I'm told that we need to wrap it up.
Because we're talking football.
Yeah, I'm making I make all my prognostications in the Waffle House. I go.
What do you think's going to happen in the Hot Stove League in baseball this year? We'll cover all the sports.
Yeah, like how my Bruins are playing the Stanley Cup. Here we go.
Well, they never lose.
They never lose.
Never lose,
which is really scary because then they're going to be like a first round out.
Absolutely.
So,
well, hey, I'm back for a day, and I'll see you in about a week.
Yeah. Man, what a work schedule!
An incredible schedule, really is very taxing.
Tom,
I gotta say,
Tom Tolbert, the spot starter of radio analysts, comes in, makes a start. See you in about a month.
Yeah, give me a couple innings, get on out of there. Enjoy the Williams triplets when you go to OKC.
I will endeavor to persevere.
Yes. So good luck having Jim keep it all straight.
Oh, that's got to be the two guys named Jalen Williams on the same team.
Jalen Williams.
It ought to be a law.
And they started.
So
should be fun.
All right.
Safe travels.
See ya. Warriors with a win, 129-117 tonight. They're now 25-24, and tonight they made a total of 11 free throws, and that means that $5,500 will be donated to the Warriors Community Foundation, benefiting education, focused nonprofits in the Bay Area as part of the Free Throws for Futures program powered by the PG&E Corporation Foundation. Go to Warriors.com/free throws to learn more. Kaiser Permanente's scoreboard as we get the scores from around the association every night here on Warriors Radio. Let's start off with that game between Minnesota and Memphis. And that is an intriguing Western matchup. Of course, the Grizzlies look like they're already cemented in the top half of the bracket, but here come the T-Wolves.
Hand to the elbow, dumps it off inside. Anderson pump fakes, wants to get rid of it. Still 7 to shoot, out to Rivers. Austin on the attack with a right-handed dribble. Out to Anderson in the corner in front of his own bench. He'll bury the three. That was a big one. To answer Ja Morant's three, Kyle Anderson having himself a night. He's up to 23.
Slow-mo with 23 points on the night, and Anthony Edwards again made with 25. Alan Horton on the call on the T-Wolves radio network, and Minnesota gets the win 111-100 as they beat the shorthanded Grizzlies. The Grizzlies took the court just a few minutes after the video footage was released of 29-year-old Tyre Nichols being beaten by Memphis police officers. Moment of silence, and Memphis is flying back tonight to Tennessee. And not sure what's going on in Memphis at the moment, but we hope everybody is safe and trying to, if you're going to protest, in a very respectful and peaceful way. Ja Morant, 27 points, 11 assists, and 10 rebounds for the Grizzlies. They went 0-5 on the road trip. They did not have Steven Adams, Desmond Bane, and John Konchar due to injuries, and so that's not good for the Grizzlies and not good for the Warriors. They had to win to keep pace with the Timberwolves, who have the identical record of the Warriors. Milwaukee Well, Giannis is really starting to crank things up.
Taken by Grayson Allen. Allen's running the other direction. Feeds the trailing Giannis, who flushes it through with a ferocious one-hand jam and a foul. Good grief. It's getting freaky tonight. Giannis taking flight and taking no prisoners.
41 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists for Giannis as Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks fended off the second half rally of Indiana to win 141-131. 141-131. Drew Holiday, 23 points and 9 assists. Miles Turner had 24 for the Pacers. Buddy Hield with 22. Indiana has dropped 9 of their last 10. They were outscored 54-39 from 3. Bucks 32-17 on the season. Indiana is 24-27 on the campaign. The Bucks had 85 points in the first half, and that is a season high. Antetokounmpo named to the All-Star team for the 7th consecutive year. The Miami Heat taking on the Orlando Magic tonight. Of course, the Magic have been playing really well in recent days, but the Heat needed the win.
Orlando inbounds. Cole Anthony threw it right to Jimmy Butler. There's like a no look, and they didn't know that Jimmy was there to corral in steal number 2. And this one belongs to the Heat. 110-105 the final as Jimmy Butler reaches 1,200 career steals even, courtesy of Cole Anthony.
Jimmy Butler with 29. The Magic close out a 3-0 homestand. Bam Adebayo had the 20 points and 7 assists. And for the Heat, Max Strus had the 17.6 boards off the bench. Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner, and Cole Anthony all with 19 for the Magic, who are now 19-30, but they're 14-10 in their last 24 games. Miami goes to 28-22 on the season. And the boy, Jonathan Isaac, who did come back this week, and it was great to see him back on the floor, inactive in a back-to-back, much like with Klay Thompson. They're really going to take their time and be very careful with him. Last game of the night for Oklahoma City and Cleveland.
Between the rings to Gilgeous-Alexander, 7 to shoot. He barrels right, crossing over on Okoro twice. Snaking left, backing down, arcs a fadeaway 12-foot jumper. A tough shot, it's nothing but net as Gilgeous-Alexander works it on Okoro, giving the Thunder a 10-point lead at 96-86, their largest advantage tonight. Shea's got 33 in 31 minutes.
The Warriors will see the Thunder on Monday night in OKC. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, maybe he's a Western Conference All-Star. 35 points and 8 assists, 12 of 21 from the field, 112-100. The Thunder knocking off Cleveland, and their 4th consecutive win. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with his 4th consecutive game with at least 30 points. As it mentioned, he had a big night. And Jalen Williams, that's Jalen Williams, he had 17 points, made all 3 of his threes. Darius Garland, 31 points, 13 assists. No Donovan Mitchell again tonight for Cleveland, still sidelined with that groin injury. The Cavs, though, did lead at halftime by a count of 54-47. No Lou Dort for OKC. He was out with a hamstring injury. And in that game, Oklahoma City, they're 23-26. They're still in this in a big way. Cleveland goes to 30-21. Upcoming broadcast brought to you by Ticketmaster. Warriors in Oklahoma City on Monday, 4:30 the airtime, 5 o'clock with the tip. And then Wednesday in Minnesota to take on those Timberwolves. This, again, very difficult, very important road trip for the Warriors. 2 teams that are right with them neck and neck in the Western Conference standings. Minnesota, 4:30 the airtime, 5 o'clock the tip on Wednesday. And then Thursday, Denver off to a great run as they take on the Warriors with a 5:30 airtime, 6 o'clock tip. Warriors come home right after the game because they have a game on Saturday at 5 o'clock with the pregame show, 5:30 with the tip, to take on the Dallas Mavericks, and back home on Monday against Oklahoma City. An important 5-game stretch. It's all going to be important the rest of the way for the Golden State Warriors. They start this stretch, ending one stretch, starting another with a win. Golden State knocking off Toronto 129-117. Back-to-back wins on the home floor for Golden State, and that means R.C. Davis will be in a very happy mood when he continues with the rest of the State Farm postgame show. That's coming your way on the 95.7 The Game Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Now it's time for the closer of the week, presented by LiftMaster and RNS Doors. Turn your garage into the envy of the neighborhood. Visit rsdoors.com.
The closer of the week is Fred Warner Jr., who had a big pick and ultimately wrecked the Cowboys.
Prescott, it is picked off by Fred Warner.
Recently, my garage door opener was not working. I was in need of a closer. I was put in touch with RNS Doors, and they hooked me up with a brand new garage door opener from LiftMaster. With LiftMaster's MyQ connectivity, my garage door opener can be controlled right from my smartphone. You'll know when a door or gate has been left open and can close it with a tap, no matter where I am. Be one of the first 10 callers and receive 20% off a LiftMaster garage door opener when you purchase a premium garage door.
Call 1-800-FIX-A-DOOR. That's 800-FIX-A-DOOR. Or visit rsdoors.com. R&S Doors. Look for the red truck.
Hi, I'm Brian Bakhtiari, Executive Manager of Stevens Creek Subaru. With all the recent storms in California, it's a reminder of the power and unpredictability of Mother Nature. At Stevens Creek Subaru, we understand the importance of all-wheel drive, whether it's getting you to the slopes or coast, but more importantly, getting you back home safely. No matter what the elements, there's no better place to buy your next vehicle than Stevens Creek Subaru. Subaru has been awarded the most IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus awards than any other brand since 2013, and Kelley Blue Book's most trusted brand 8 years in a row. As always, at Stevens Creek Subaru, you always get good prices, great selection, and truly exceptional service. So whether you stop in for service or to take delivery of your new Subaru, remember to stop by the Wilderness Cafe and talk to our Subaristas. It's just another reason why Stevens Creek Subaru is the Bay Area's preferred destination for all things Subaru. We're located on Stevens Creek Boulevard just off of Winchester or online at StevensCreekSubaru.com. And remember, buckle up and drive safely.
The other day, I bought a cockatoo. He's a handful, but I'll manage, just like I manage without home internet. Sure, my mobile hotspot is slow and makes streaming shows unbearable, but I'm making do. Oh no, who's this?
It's mating season, Dad!
No home internet? It's not that bad.
Don't settle. Get Xfinity Home Internet for just $19.99 a month for 1 year with a free streaming box. Call, click, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. After 12 months, regular rates apply. Offer ends 2/21/23.
The roar of the crowd. The sweet sound of a swish. Nothing beats being there live at Chase Center for the game, Warriors fans. And Ticketmaster is your official gateway to buying and selling the best seats all season long. Ticketmaster verifies every seat sold, guaranteeing that getting into the game is a layup. Be there live to defend Warriors ground this season with seats from Ticketmaster.com/Warriors. Ticketmaster, the official marketplace of the Golden State Warriors.
15 years ago, PG&E launched Power Pathway, an education and job training program developed to increase the number of skilled workers in the energy industry. Since then, 85% of the graduates have been hired by PG&E or the construction utility industry. Focusing on students in underserved communities, women, and military veterans, Power Pathway is helping the next generation of PG&E energy professionals build a better future for themselves and a clean energy future for California. To learn more, visit pge.com/powerpathway.
Dub Nation, you're listening to the Warriors post-game show presented by State Farm.
Here's R.C. Davis.
Well, the Dubs led by 12 after the Raptors dwindled it down to 107-105. Then Golden State went on a 22-12 run to close out the game. The Dubs made 18 threes, which means $9,000 will be donated to benefit local organizations and underserved youth as part of the Hoops for Kids program presented by Salesforce. Visit warriors.com/kids for more information. Thank you, Salesforce, and all of our participating sponsors. No Andrew Wiggins, again with a non-COVID illness. Klay Thompson, 29 points, 8 rebounds, and a steal. Draymond Green, 7 boards and 7 assists. Kevon Looney, 12 points and 8 rebounds. Jordan Poole, just 9 points, taking 8 shots. Our Mercedes-Benz performance of the game, once again, number 30.
Curry off a screen, takes about 27-footer, got nailed by Trent Jr. Curry hits it, jumps up in the air, pats himself in the chest, and yes, I'm bad. It's 117-108 now.
Curry, 35 points, 11 assists, 7 rebounds, and 2 steals. Brought to you by Mercedes-Benz, the official luxury vehicle of the Golden State Warriors. Dante DiVincenzo, a game-high plus 24 off the bench and plus-minus, 12 points and a career-high 11 assists. Jonathan Kuminga hit 4 of 6 from 3 en route to 15 points. JaMychal Green, 10 points and 6 boards. Nice to have him back in the mix. And Anthony Lamb, 3 assists in limited run. Tonight, the Dubs made 4 dunks, so that means $8,000 will be donated to Rakuten to the Warriors Community Foundation as part of the Dunks for Donations program presented by Rakuten. Thank you, Rakuten, and go Warriors. 14 turnovers for the Dubs tonight. That low number usually leads to success. State Farm has surprisingly great rates on car insurance. You'll get coverage to meet your needs at a price that fits your budget. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. We get to John Dickinson next on 95.7 The Game for Warriors Wrap-Up, and that's where you'll hear the Steve Kerr post-game press conference brought to you by Kia, the official vehicle partner of the Golden State Warriors. Kia, movement that inspires. We'll finish this game up next on the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Hi, I'm Aaron, owner of California Deluxe Windows. Ever notice? When your neighbors get new windows, there is a large black eye of broken stucco, uneven plaster, and even mismatched paint. At California Deluxe Windows, we never leave a ring around the window. Why? Because we are one of the only companies in California who custom crafts every window and door to your home's exact measurements. Almost everyone else on the radio is a distributor. They grab a window from a warehouse, break open your walls, shove it in, and patch things up. At California Deluxe Windows, we take pride in our work. Our installation technique is so precise, we do not break your stucco. Your house could be covered with potato chips, and we wouldn't crack one.
Call now, and for a limited time, you get 30% off your entire order and 24 months of interest-free financing. 800-874-3600. 800-874-3600. That's 800-874-3600. California Deluxe Windows. Windows engineered for life.
Certain terms and conditions apply. CSLB number 774518.
You do anything for your pet. PetSmart can help. We make it easy to score food, treats, toys, collars, beds, and more. Whether you're on Team Dog, Team Cat, or even Team Reptile, Fish, or Small Pet, you can get what they need at PetSmart quickly and conveniently. Shop 1,600 stores, PetSmart.com, or the PetSmart app, and use Afterpay to shop now, pay later, in 4 interest-free installments. PetSmart. Anything for your pets. Afterpay terms and conditions apply. Visit PetSmart.com for details.